Home Run Derby. Or as Jerry Beach said yesterday, if you set your timer for 10, you didn't get the whole Home Run Derby. I still remember the time I was at Harris's house, Thanksgiving. He taped the game for only the time it was on. We missed the whole fourth quarter and overtime. We laughed about it afterwards. I was like, got back from dinner. Hey, I want to watch the game. No, to do. We'll watch it when we get back. We got back. He didn't tape enough of the game. I mean, 2 hours and 45 minutes is way too long. 341 home runs. That's a lot of home runs. And we have the first father and son. Vlad Sr. won in 2007 in San Francisco. His son is the first Blue Jay to win it. Won it in 2023 in Seattle. They had a full house yesterday. I watched. I was pumped. I was talking to Aaron from the car. Aaron had Pete Alonso as his dark horse. The problem was he went against Julio Rodriguez in the first round, who got 41 home runs. He wasn't going to catch him. He had 21, which was a respectable number. I was rooting for Adley Rutschman. You know, his dad's pitching to him. You know, I think they made a promise. He's a kid from Oregon, local kid. 27 home runs, and he lost. Roberts hit 28. Mookie Betts was gone in a heartbeat. Also, Aaron from the car, he liked Adolis Garcia. Him and Arozarena came up together, played minor league ball, played baseball together with St. Louis. He went out in that first round. In the final, so Arozarena went all the way to the final and lost to Vlad 25-23, but hit more home runs in the 3 rounds than Vlad Jr. did. But it's all about who you go against. I mean, and it looks tiring as hell. I remember one time I had a friend, Ant, who is now a fireman I think he's in Patterson or Newark. And I watched him take batting practice. He was sweating, and he could hit. It was like ba-bam, 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 ba-bam. And Arozarena in that last round was doing like speed batting, like just swung at everything. And I think he tired himself out. I mean, there was nothing on. There was nothing on last night. That was it. So they could have let it go on 4 or 5 hours, and it would have kept going. And, you got the All-Star game today. Garrett Cole's pitching. The Mets are trying. Pete Alonso is saying it's a great place to play in New York to get Ohtani here. And Senga said he's going to give him his Mets hat. Ohtani says, hey, deep down, what I want to do is win. I'm going to finish this season. I mean, they've lost 9 of 10. They're under 500, 1 game under 500. And Trout is out another maybe 5 to 6 weeks, maybe longer with that broken wrist. And could they trade him at the trade deadline? They could. Arte Moreno, the owner, says it's not going to happen, but it could happen. I mean, it really could. I mean, he's not staying there. And how much money are they going to give him? I mean, he's leading the league in home runs, OPS. He's up there for RBIs. 7 wins as a pitcher. He would have pitched in the All-Star game and hit. And I think 89 to 34 years ago, Bo Jackson won the All-Star game MVP, 2 for 4 with a home run, and he knocked in another run. I mean, people don't remember Bojack, man. He was here and he was gone, but man, it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run right there. And All-Star game tonight, ESPYs, and then baseball starts Friday. Mets are home. Yankees are in Colorado. Mets, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, the trade deadline's August 1st. Are guys gonna be traded? I mean, if they could, they really could. That could happen. I guess we're going to see what happens. Yeah, Dodgers coming in, tied for first with Arizona. We're going to see what happens. And Pagula is playing Vondrousova in the quarters right now. She's 4-4 knotted up. And the men are playing today. I think Djokovic is playing again today. I don't know. I'm only getting the women's on ESPN, which really annoys the hell out of me. And I'm trying to get, Alcaraz goes to his first quarterfinals at Wimbledon. I'm sorry, we're going into the quarterfinals. Yes, they're in the quarterfinals now. Christopher Eubanks, I hope he can get it done, against Daniel Medvedev. That would be nice. I guess we're going to see. How about this? Northwestern. The whole thing, was college newspaper, the Daily Northwestern, unbelievable. They put the story up, and he was fired yesterday after 17 years. And the president said, during the investigation, 11 current or former football student athletes acknowledged that hazing has been ongoing with the football program. This has never been about one former student athlete and his motives. This is much bigger than that. Yeah, they said, Bruce Feldman said, at the same time this happened, New York Times cut their sports section. LA Times did so to print edition. A hedge fund bought the San Diego Union Tribune and will be cutting soon enough. Yeah, and student journalism proved to be crucial, which is awesome, in holding Coach Fitzgerald accountable. You know, I can't stand when I hear coaches say, like when Pitino with all the shit that was going on with the recruits at Louisville, how do you not know what's going on? You run the program. You have to know. Kirby Smart had to know what's going on. Had to have someone know that's in his ear, that has the pulse of the team, and you have to know. Or you have to have somebody you trust to keep you in the loop of shit. Because I don't know how he didn't know. And he played there. 26 years at Northwestern, Fitzgerald. Player, assistant coach, 110 wins, 101 losses. Now, I mean, the problem was when, a lot of people come forward. Deshaun Watson, a lot of people come forward. But it's just one, maybe two. 11 come forward, we got problems. 26 total season. He was set to be the 5th longest tenured coach in college football this season and was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2008. 1995, first winning season in 71, first Rose Bowl trip since 48. They lost to USC, but that was a magical season. Now, since 2021, they've gone 4-20, 2-16 in the Big Ten, including 1-11 this past season, worst since 89, and that's with 4 2023 NFL draft picks on the roster. And how are they going to do it? He was a 31-year-old assistant. Randy Walker died suddenly of a heart attack only weeks before training camp, moved to the program upward with 6-6 2007, 9-win campaign in 2008, bowl eligible Northwestern, 6 consecutive season, and won their first ever bowl game in 2012,